The Future Doors project is bringing local artists together to work with local nonprofit organizations, trying to bring art and hope to those who are underserved or wouldn't necessarily see it. You know, that's why it's called Art in Unlikely Places.
It was this idea about, exactly what it sounds like, bringing art to unlikely places. What we didn't realize was that it was going to become a full-fledged organization. What started out as a class ended up being more like a business meeting every day. We launched this organization called Art in Unlikely Places, and came up with our first project, which was titled Future Doors. Future Doors was a project that was a collaboration between local artists and local charities in Lexington that served the underserved. We had 8 different doors donated to us by Habitat for Humanity, and we went out and found 8 different local artists that had very inspiring work, and paired each of them up with a charitable organization to create an emotionally significant piece of artwork on one of these doors.
I have several friends who are or were in the military still, and family members and stuff like that. And the VA doesn't just do medical care. They also help soldiers and service members reintegrate after, and that's something that I really enjoyed about that. It's got an American flag as the background, and it's almost as though the glass has shattered, but it's more of reality. And then there are 2 hands grasping in a warrior's grip across the front. I hope that people will get that the touch that humans help each other, and that's what this is all about, is hope, and that there's not just it's not just shattering for you, it's shattering for others as well, and that there is hope for it.
Randomly, we got an email one day saying that the artist Emily Slusher, or Slush as a lot of people call her, had chosen to do her art piece and have it here at Cardinal Hill because she actually had a connection with therapy. She had been a soccer player and had become injured and had to kind of transform her what she was planning to do with her life, because she always wanted to be a soccer player, and then after her injury she was unable to. And that's similar to what a lot of our patients here at Cardinal Hill have to go through. And one thing that really stood out to me, and she did such a wonderful job on, is I think we have the only horizontal door, and she was very intentional in selecting that. As a lot of our patients are in wheelchairs here, the height for the door and it being horizontal is perfect for someone who's in a wheelchair. The door is interactive, so there is a DVD with I think at least 5 different patient stories that Emily took, and she kind of cut them up and put them together, and she told her story in with those as well. There's a light switch that you can flip and it turns on a light bulb, so it's really available for anyone. Anyone can kind of walk over and just play around and see what they can figure out and explore there. And pulling and grabbing is something that our therapists work with our patients on a daily basis. If a person's had a stroke and has lost some movement in their hand, they can bring them down here and use the door as part of therapy and have them use the pulley or like the light switch or something like that. So the door serves many purposes here at Cardinal Hill.
The auction for Future Doors will take place at the Lyric Theater, located at 300 East 3rd Street, on Wednesday, June 25th at 6 p.m. We really wanted to showcase, not only these local artists and their doors for the organizations, but we wanted to make sure that we reached out and had, local food, local music, and really made it an event that was about Lexington, that was about an arts initiative happening in the city. All of the money from those doors being auctioned off will go to the artists and the organizations. Each of the artists has very generously agreed to donate 50% or more of their proceeds from each door to the door's respective organization.
Well, we're just very grateful to be chosen as part of this project, and we see, again, the benefit of having art in unlikely places like the project is titled, and we're just so thankful that they saw the value in just the community here at Cardinal Hill being able to see a wonderful piece of art like this.
It was an honor. I was really happy to be asked, and even more overjoyed to do it.